Hey everyone, Nightmare Senpai here, coming out with another video, and we're gonna do one on Data Life Spirit Pledge, but we're gonna do, what I'm gonna be doing is comparing the new server that just opened up, which is the Taiwan version, and I'm gonna be comparing it to the CN version, which is the one I play on. And yes, this is a full commentary video. I finally got an external mic, so I'll be able to communicate with y'all on a better level, so do expect more videos with commentary in them. Just need to do some practice runs to adjust my sound settings with the game and make sure y'all can hear me. So without further ado, I will let you know at the end of the video what my opinions are on both of them, and which I'm pretty sure you'll find out which one I would recommend y'all playing if y'all were to start playing this game. Which version I would highly recommend y'all playing. There are two big significant changes in the Taiwan version compared to the CN version, and I will show y'all about it. The one thing I will say about the Taiwan version is it's way easier for you to log into the game and to bind your account. And if you're a whale or you like to spend money, or you may just be one of those people who like, spend money here and there whenever you have a chance, or just do the monthly cards, the Taiwan version is the easiest one to top up with. And so whenever you first start up the Taiwan version, you can also get it. It's on the Google Play Store and also the iTunes. But the only difference is it's a little hard for both Android and iOS if you're not in the specific region. So you will have to make another account. Especially for iOS, you do need a certain account. Make another account, put it in that region, and go from there. For Google, it's a little harder. You do need a VPN first, and then make another Google account in order to do it. So that's one downside. If you're on Android and you want to go through the hassle, I do recommend you get CoApp or CoApp, however it's pronounced, and do it that way. So it's a lot easier. No sign up required, no registration for the CoApp. Just install the CoApp, search for the game, and boom, you're done. You can install it on your device. No rooting required either. I know that's something a lot of people ask, but for CoApp, no. You don't have to go through any hassles. So whenever you first start the game, there is no sorry, little burp. There's three ways to log in. You can use your Google account or your Gmail, and this is for Android. I don't have no idea what the iOS's are. You also have Facebook, and you could also do a guest login. And what this does is that when you do the guest login, it auto generates a username and a password. And when it does that, it automatically takes a screenshot for you on your phone and saves it to your phone. So it's always there. So in case you do go to another Android device, you do it through Nox, like I sometimes do. Whenever I'm at home, I like to play on Nox, and I can play another mobile game on my phone at the same time. It gives you that flexibility, which is nice. So getting into the game, like I said, there's two significant changes. One of them is stat wise, and I will show y'all. As you know, if you see my other videos, we do have borders, and we have icons, and we also have frames. Well, if you look right here, we don't have this in the CN version. These add significant stats that increase over time. So each new border you get, or frame, you get permanent stats that go on to all your characters. So this is something that could change the game dramatically. And another example, sorry for if you hear in the background, mic may be a little too sensitive, gotta work on it, like I said. Where is some costume examples? Okay, I'll show you the top-up shop. Topping up on this game is really easy, like I said. It's not much. You do kind of have to put in some money if you want to. It's not highly recommended. So for the first costume I will go over is the Kotori one. It's just an interaction one. It's nothing big. It's not significant. It's just a little minor things that Kotori fans may want. If they do, they could top up 52,000. That's not dollars, okay? The highest top up you get for it is 29.90. So it will take a while. It will be like a few hundred. So right here, this is what I'm talking about. Each costume and frames have their own stats increase that applies to all the characters. This could change the game dramatically from the CN version. It's permanent stats across all your characters. This could potentially mean that later on bosses will be harder, stages will be harder, endless dungeons will be harder. Co-op bosses may also be harder. The Kabbalah dungeons, the future, like we have the Mayuri boss fight. I mean, this could it these stats right here is a lot. I do know. I only seen that it is maybe health, attack, and defense. So I mean, these stats, you know, it's just looking at one, it's not that much. But if you get every single costume that we've got from the CN version and they come out here, combined with the frames that you get, these stats could add up to a lot. So that's one thing that's a big significant change. I will talk about the other one, but I will hold it off to last because it is one thing I hate, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, it threw me off. It's something I'm not even gonna play this version. Another thing is this right here. This number that you see right here is compared to all your characters that you have. So once it falls to hit 21,040 combat power for everyone, I get these stats. I guess level will go up to level 7, and these apply to all my characters. So that would also mean, but then I will also go up to level 8, increase whatever the value is, and just increase. And this is something, like I said, will change. So far they don't have the bondings, that's fine. I'm not really worried about those. I'm pretty sure those will be added later on. For us, we were able to get Kotari after 7 days of login. I don't know if that's still the same right now for the CN. As of right now, the only character you get for logging in through 7 days is Yoshino. And Yoshino, for us, we were able to get just by completing her story. That's it. And so from a 7-day drawback from getting a B rank that we usually get for her just by completing her story, compared to CN, in which we get Yoshino for free and we also get Kotari for 7 days, that's a pretty big significant drawback for compared to the Taiwan. It is good though. If you do log in, you could summon her, or you could just keep pulling for her and hope you get her. One thing I will talk about is the S rank pools. Is we are able to farm for Kotari. Okay. Another big change, or not really big, but it's a small change. For CN version, Miku started off as a AA rank. Here she starts off as an S rank. There is no way to farm her shards yet, but I'm pretty sure when they add her story, you should be able to farm for her shards, hopefully. And the only reason why I say hopefully is because my favorite waifu, which is Kurumi, if you know me, she's my top waifu of all time. Every anime, no matter what, boom, she's my top. We can't farm her shards at all. She's also not in the gacha, which sucks. For CN, we would use the red hearts to pull for Kurumi. And for the yellow hearts, we use those for double S rank, which is so far has been Inverse Toka and Mayuri. The reason why I'm stating this is not that. This is the one thing that throws me off, and I would not want to ever continue playing this game. You can only pull Kurumi from this gacha, and it only lasts a week, 7 days. That's it. So in order to get to 10 hearts, you need at least 1,800 gems. This would require you to top up a lot. These right here that you see is the rankings, and the rankings are applied here. At the end of the 7 days, if you're at the top, you get 150 extra Kurumi shards. You get these, which help you reroll fairy stats, in which I will show y'all, because it's different compared to CN. And these, in which I have no idea what they're for. But anyways, another thing, when CN version came out, there was no exclusive gacha, there was no raid up. After a few, not too long within the game, they did release a Kurumi raid up gacha, in which her draw rates were increased. And after 7 or 8 multis, I forgot which one it was, if you didn't get her within those 7 or 8 multis, you automatically got her for free. Some people did pull, some people didn't. I pulled only because of the fact that I had already unlocked her, and I needed some I just a few away to get her EX rank, which was the max rank for us in CN. And so I pulled on it. The other thing that they released was her fairies. You're able to use pink hearts on her fairies as well, so that was nothing that was something easy for us as CN players. The one good thing about the fairy gacha, whenever they release exclusive ones, is, let's say you get 2 of the 3 set. If you do pull and you can't get that third, if you pull dupes of the first and 2 that you get, say on your first one you get 2 of them, on the second one you get 2, or let's say the first one of the 3 fairies you get 3 of one copy and you get 2 of another. Well, you're gonna want to save the 2, but you have 3 extra dupes. You could exchange those 3 dupes for that last fairy that you get. Here I don't see that. The only thing I see is just her in general. I don't see anything about her fairies as far as I'm aware, unless I can't really translate that well, unless my mind is playing tricks on me. But on 5 multi draws on this, oh wait, no, that's 5 singles, I believe. I want to say it's the singles. Yes, it's the singles. So basically you could do 1 multi, you automatically get 1 of her fairies. Okay, that's not bad. The next fairy that you get is at 60, which is 6 multis, and you get her second. Now, I assumed at 150 you would get her last one. It's not. It's not even at 100. It's after 200 pulls, 200 singles, 20 multis. You get her last fairy. Okay. Now, in my opinion, they're good fairies to start off with for her, but I will show you in a little bit which one's her best one. Or in my opinion, which one works better. I mean, they're good starter fairies for her. You could also, it's just I just don't really, in my opinion, maybe recommend them. She has better sets. But anyways, after 20 multis, that's a lot of gems. That's just bad. And this person right here, he's wailing the fuck out of this. Sorry for my language, but god damn, he's already done 40 multis. That is a lot. This guy, Topwell, I'm assuming top Kurumi fan as well. He could take the title. As far as this goes, I'm not wasting money just so I can be top on this. I'm not gonna pay this version. I'm sorry. That's just way too much money for me. Another thing that I really don't like is, in order to get Miku right now, well, this is the only way. That's 10,000. So you're basically spending at least, what was it, $29.90? That's a lot of money just to get 1 S rank character. For us in CN, we just had to either get lucky in the pulls or just wait for her stage to come out and we're able to pull her. Or, I mean, farm her shards. That's it. She started off as a double A. So, I mean, it wasn't really guaranteed, but, I mean, we were still able to farm her shards. This is Taiwan version. They're just trying to suck everybody's money out. This one is just logging in. Boom. Once you start, bam, you're good. Finish tutorial. These right here is spending money. Some people, I tried doing it on the CN. For the 150 on the Taiwan, the 150 is the same as getting a monthly card, but it will not apply. You actually have to buy the gems separately. So if you do these, I know this is $1, this is $5. You have to do them. You have to top up $5 each day to get these. But if you do that, you also get this at the same time. So you're covered. You get both of these. But I mean, the rewards for it, you get that, which is later on for the endless dungeons, pink heart. I have no idea what the hell this is. Honestly, that's probably for the spirit datings, fairy upgrade material, bentos, XP, pink heart. This one you do get better rewards, but I mean, in my opinion, yeah, you can top up. I mean, that's not bad. $5 for that. It's just there. So let's go into the whole fairy. If you remember that box I was talking about. Okay, one other thing that separates the CN, and this is also another significant change. I noticed some people had +1 right here on their fairies. That means they pulled a dupe of that fairy. This is the stats it gives you for that dupe. Now, when I was thinking, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. But I was thinking, in the future gachas, there's certain fairies that do appear and they don't reappear for a while. They do add them later on to the pool, but The only thing that shocked me was the max is 20. That means you have to pull a fairy 21 times in order to max out and get all these stats right here. They don't stack. Okay, they don't stack. Just to clarify, you know, that's, I don't know. These changes is something for the fairies. I was not expecting this. I was told about the costumes and the frames, in which I didn't think that was bad, but the scene from the fairies, seeing how you can't farm for Kurumi, seeing how her gacha is the way it is, it also worries me for future content, because the double S fairies, Inverse Toka, Mayuri, that's just, I'm also scared from what are the new characters that are coming. Like how are they gonna do their gachas? Are they gonna add it to the current pool? I mean, we could pull Kotori in the current pool, but for some reason we can't. I don't think anyone's pulled Miku. You know, I don't know. It's just a lot to take in for me. How much they're changing this stuff. It's another thing compared from the CN to the Taiwan is they have the rankings top level. These two people already completed the Endless Dungeon, in which these are also for the store. Total combat power, I have no idea what these are, honestly, and I have no idea what these are either. So let me see here. So yeah, this is the current gacha. Friendship gacha, that's easy to do. These are your pulls. The drop rate's 1.6%. Wait, why is double? Well, you only, I did not see that until now. That's a little odd. But if you look right here, there's no Kurumi at all. So I just don't know. As far as connection wise goes, I have no idea, because there's no co-op in which you, oh yeah, speaking of, for co-op we did need it for materials too, so we could change stats or enhance stats of fairies. These right here are used to change a stat of a fairy, in which, go to Toka, we forget, in which these are the substats. 5-star fairies have 4 substats, and you could change these with those materials. You could also enhance, but you get these from co-op. The rarities for the stats go from green, blue, purple, yellow, and finally red. It's best to have all red, but I mean, in my opinion, if you at least have purple, yellow, or red, you're good. For us, changing stats was not something that we needed to spend gems on at all. It was something we were able to do just by wasting our gold, and that's it. Excuse me, sorry. At first, we were only able to change swap stats by the same Kabbalah symbol within for fairies, but they later changed it to which we could change stats of every other fairy, no matter the Kabbalah symbol at all, which were these. So at first, if I wanted to change this fairy stats, I could only use these fairies that have this symbol. But now it's any fairy that has like this symbol, this symbol, this symbol, no matter what. So I mean, it wasn't that bad. But whenever you do get that other stat from that second fairy, you can only choose one stat, and you can only get rid of one stat from one substat. You would lose that second fairy from the substat that you take from, which wasn't bad, because you could use 3 stars and below, 4 stars if you get a lot of them. So I mean, that's one thing. Another thing, for the CN version, our max rank is EX rank. Here on Taiwan, there's apparently a EXX rank, which is not bad in a sense, but looking at the Kurumi gacha, that's pretty bad. That means top whales, if you for Kurumi especially right now, you want to pull her as much as you want and try to get her to EX rank, so you can get so you can maximize her stats. This EXX rank I didn't think was bad until looking at the Kurumi gacha that just came out not too long ago today. But the only other thing it adds significantly is that you can, for CN version, EX, we're only able to maximize at least 2 skill tree paths. With EXX rank, we're expecting to max 3 skill tree paths. Now, is that much of a change? Yes and no. For Kurumi, for example, you don't need 3. You could work on her normal attack, but you only really focus on her first and her third skill. That's it. That's all she revolves around, honestly. So I mean, for some characters it could provide a change. For some, it really doesn't. But I mean, honestly, in my opinion, it's oh, they already have this costume. We didn't get that till like way later. Huh? What do you know? That's basically, I would have to say, some of the changes. Oh, also, before I forget, these yellow hearts, like I said, only for a double S. It should not be for an S rank character at all. I know it's Kurumi, trust me. Trust me, I would not mind. But it's just the way they're changing stuff from the CN. It's I don't know, it's mind-boggling. That's basically all I would have to say as part of the changes and differences between the two. They're big changes. So it's, I don't know, I don't like the Taiwan version. It's too much pay to win. At first I thought the frames and the costumes weren't gonna be that bad, and which they're not. You could free to play on here. That's fine. It's just, if you want more benefits from free to play, your best bet is to use the ones that I play on, which is Bilibili or TapTap. If you want to whale or spend money here and there on the game, if you could do PayPal, Bilibili is your best bet. All you have to do is make an account on their website. Boom, that's it. You download their APK version for the Android, and you're basically set. iOS can't do Bilibili. You can only get it from the App Store. They don't allow offhand source downloads like Android does. So you're only stuck with the TapTap version, which I believe is QQ and WeChat to log in. As far as topping up goes for iOS, I really have no idea. For the other Android version, which is TapTap, you can use WeChat and log QQ. For QQ, I do know it's coins. You would have to search online for topping up QQ coins and adding it to your account and do that. If you do want to spend money on this game, but if you just want to play, enjoy it while you can, if you don't mind not gaining certain characters because of this, you could save up your gems and buy the yellow hearts. It's just this right here, just bad. This right here, getting her fairies through this by doing 20 motifs, very bad indeed. For us, if we really want Kurumi, you can farm her on the Bilibili and TapTap version on the CN. Boom, you can farm her shards. When her fairies came in the gacha, you could just pull for those. It's that easy. It's that much simpler for us. We enjoy that more than what we see here. I woke up in the middle of my sleep. I was about to go back to sleep. I get a ping. I check the Discord. They didn't even send me a message. They just pinged me. So I scroll up and I saw that like, oh, you could pull Kurumi in a gacha. I scrolled past the 4 pictures. I saw this. I was like, nope. I'm not doing Taiwan. I thought I was, but no. After seeing this, this is honestly the worst version. If it gets a C version, or if potentially English version, if those 2 versions do come out, I want them to follow the CN version of the game, not Taiwan. Bad. No Taiwan. The only thing I would enjoy on this is maybe just the physics on this, playing with it, yada yada. That's it. I don't recommend playing the Taiwan version if you're on iOS or Android. If you want to play a better version, get the CN version. Way better, way more free to play friendly. You get a crap load of gems every week. You can do the endless dungeon. You don't even have to do the second 200 floor, the second 100 floors. You just do the 100 floors. You get 200 what is it, 3-4 days, you get, that's 400 gems. That's not including the ones you get from the spirit trials, not the ones you get from doing other events. The countless events that they have. I mean, it's just way easier, way more friendly on the Taiwan version, or not the Taiwan, the CN version. Sorry. Um, I mean, that's basically all I would have to say about this compared to the CN. I don't recommend this at all. I'm sorry to say it. As much as of a Data Life fan I am, my recommendation is the Chinese. If you want to play those, I'll have the links in the description. We do. There is a Discord channel for this game that I am a moderator for, and we do have friendly admins. We do have a lot of friendly people. I'll post the Discord for it. We do have sub channels for the CN and the Taiwan version. So if you do play one or the other, you're always more than welcome to join. You could also help. If you're playing the Taiwan and you want to help out, just be more than you're more than welcome to join, chat. Talk about Data Lab all you want in the general chat. The community's nice, friendly. We all get along. We're pretty stupid at times as well. Lots of trolls, but fun trolls. Not like, oh, you can't believe you made me do this, yada yada. Or, I should have listened to you on this substat and stuff like that. No. But if you do want to use the Taiwan version, as far as iOS, I'm pretty sure there is a link. I'll have to look at the Facebook page. I'll also post the Facebook pages. We do have a Facebook page for this that I also created too, so there's also that. If you want to talk to us, you want to talk to me, ask me questions, stuff like that, join the Facebook page or join the Discord. It would help. It would help us as well too. I mean, we could always use more people. Different opinions also help us build more characters. We are working on English translations for all of these. We do have a complete list of this fairies translated. Right now we are working on the translations for these skills all right here and the angel passives as well. So if you know English, you want to play this game but you need help with translations, you can join the Discord. We have it all there. It's so that's basically all I have to say about this. Again, I recommend Bilibili if you don't really care about either version, or because you just want to play into it, you want something easier. Taiwan version you could go for. That's basically all I have to say. I'll see y'all guys on the next one, and I'll post everything y'all need in the description below. See y'all later.